Why don't you go anywhere? Why don't you go on vacation? Why are you always at the ranch? Those are some questions that have been asked of us. And that's today's topic on Ag Shorts. There's four main reasons why we don't really leave the ranch that often. The first is livestock. Second is money. Third, time. And the fourth is really protection. I'll give you an honorary mention at the end, so hang tight. Honestly, when it comes to the livestock, that's our main focus at all times. Some of the livestock, if they need to, they can go a couple days without food. That happens. But they cannot go without water. That's whether it's the wintertime or the summertime, they cannot go without water. So between our obligation to the land and more importantly, the livestock, we just don't really go anywhere. And if we do, that's the second part of the livestock, we have to coordinate that. And it requires a lot of coordination to try and make sure that somebody is available either during the entirety of our absence or that multiple people are there so that they can hand off and we don't have somebody missing a day or a couple of days where animals badly need water, especially if it's the summertime and it's triple digits. That can be absolutely deadly. Moving on, we just really don't have the money. We already have outside jobs to try and sustain this lifestyle. We don't make money, if any at all, on this ranch. What we do is we get revenue to help kind of support it, but a lot of the times, excess money that we get from our day jobs helps to support this ranch. And that's what a lot of farms and ranches have to deal with every single year. So we're not the anomaly. The other is time. Time is always a rare piece of item that somebody is missing somewhere, wherever you're at. It could be in law enforcement, it could be in the military, it could be in teaching, it could be in refining oil, it could be in the government sector, it could be in your private life. You are never going to have enough time, and that's always a huge constraint. Additionally, protection. There's some nefarious folks around here. This location is pretty rural in Montana, but that doesn't mean that we don't have a bunch of drug running. We don't have people coming through with drugs. We don't have, we'll just say, interesting characters that come around and they shouldn't be. We know that our presence helps to mitigate any potential issues, not only for our livestock on our land, but also some of the possessions and the tools that are available here and some of the equipment that we have located on this ranch. So between our obligation to our animals, money, time constraints, and then of course, a little bit of protection, that's why we really don't go anywhere. This is a full-time gig. We don't just get to do this whenever we feel like it. We're involved with the operations of this ranch 24/7. Sometimes we might wake up in the middle of the night and have to fix an issue because it requires an immediate concern and an immediate addressing of that situation. I did mention a bonus point, an honorable mention, if you will. Personally, I don't want to travel. I spent the last 10 years traveling the world. I've seen enough of the world right now. I just don't want to go anywhere else. Personally, this is my serenity. This is my escape from the rest of the world. I'm really happy being here. One day, maybe if I get the chance to see some other worldly things, some of the amazing things that are still out there in the world that I haven't seen, I would love to do that. But right now, I'm taking a hiatus. I don't want to travel. My parents might want to travel, but if they do, I have no problem with supporting them in that endeavor while I stay at home and protect the ranch. Thanks until you're better paid.